to the presentation of our first trimester report on the Operation Sahel Sanity, which was launched by the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, on the 6th of July 2020. You will recall that as military operations focused on Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorist activities in the eastern parts of the country, there was pockets of disturbances in some parts of the country, especially the northwest and north-central parts of Nigeria. Military operations in the northeast became intense because the terrorists were killing people at random, abducting persons, blowing up buildings to the extent that they were threatening the territorial integrity of the country. As the military clamped down on the terrorists, killing many of them and sending the remaining fleeing out of Nigeria, certain criminal elements thought they could take advantage of the situation to ply their heinous trade in other parts of the country. Their assumption was that since the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, had relocated to the northeast and was dealing ruthlessly with the terrorists by leading troops from the front, other zones will be safe to terrorize and be visited with mayhem as they may be off radar for the military. Within a short period of time before that, therefore, what started as hit and run attacks on distance and separate communities in the northwest began to assume another dimension. Criminal elements in no time invaded the space in the northwest states of Katsina, Sokoto, Zamfara, and Kaduna, moving up to the north-central state of Niger and began to terrorize communities in no less proportion than what Boko Haram was doing in northeast. Scores were being killed and abducted on a daily basis. Entire villages were sacked. People were being abducted and abused. Houses were touched and valuables forcefully taken away. This act of criminality stagnated economic growth as it crippled the agricultural and social and economic activities of people of the region. Anarchy was fast descending in that part of the country, despite other security arrangements in place. When the bandits in similar fashion attacked several communities in Katsina and Sokoto State, almost on the same day, and killed hundreds of people, which led to an explosion in the number of victims of terror attacks and number of displaced persons in the country, the military realized that if it did not adopt a method that was beyond reactionary, Nigeria may soon have another problem of equal proportion with Boko Haram in the northwest. Operation Sahel Sanity. On the 6th of July 2020, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, flagged off Operation Sahel Sanity in Katsina as part of activities of the Nigerian Army Day Celebration 2020. The operation is meant to support operations Hadarin Daji in stemming the tide of the activities of armed bandits, cattle rustlers, kidnappers, incessant killings of other and other crimes in the northwest zone of the country. The Army Chief also flagged off military operations in Faskari and explained that military operations was meant to comprehensively tackle banditry and other crimes in the northwest and part of north central to restore peace in the affected states and in Nigeria. He said the Nigerian Army will be conducting the operations with the support of other sister security agencies, including the police, the Department of State Services, and the authorities of the affected states to show the seriousness of the operation. Launched the newly acquired 10 mines resistance ambush protected vehicles, MRAP, as part of the military hardware for Operation Sahel Sanity. Now the appraisal. Within a month of launching the operation, the people of the Northwest Zone began to have signs of relief. Thousands of people that ran away from their communities after bandits' attack began to return. Markets and hospitals closed at the height of attacks began to reopen, and people began to travel on roads leading to such communities, thereby connecting them with the rest of the country. This is consequent on the success of the military operations launched by the army chief, which overwhelmed the bandits. Before the end of July, the gallant troops of Operation Sahel Sanity carried out a series of clearance operations, ambushes, and other aggressive and confidence-building patrols within Sokoto, Katsina, Zamfara states, which led to the rescue of kidnapped victims, recovery of rustled cattle, arrest of suspected armed bandits, arrest of bandit informants, and collaborators. The troops recovered large cache of arms and ammunition, as well as motorcycles and other bandits' logistics. In less than a month, troops of Operation Sahel Sanity eliminated armed bandits, recovered 943 cows, 633 sheep rams recovered, 33 suspected bandits arrested, 7 AK-47 rifles, 1 GPMG, and 16 den guns captured. The troops also rescued 17 kidnapped victims and arrested 14 bandits, informants, and collaborators. The troops did not stop at that, but penetrated several bandit camps, including the notorious Dangote Triangle, and destroyed their logistics base. Troops also mounted sentry in areas hitherto occupied by bandits, making it impossible for them to regroup or launch fresh attacks. Now our position. We therefore commend the Nigerian Army and other security agencies for their resilience, doggedness, and bravery, which has led to the success of the operation. We also commend the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Chukwu Buratai, for the tactic he brought into the exercise by introducing the Super Camp strategy, which has produced results. We commend the Nigerian Army for extending Operation Sahel Sanity to December, as that will give it ample time to deal with the criminal in that region. Our recommendation: given the enormity of the problem in the Northwest, we believe it is necessary for the authorities to extend the coverage of the exercise to other zones, especially the North Central, in order to sustain the success achieved within the period. This will also enable troops to avert a situation where the criminals can overlap to cause havoc in other territories and ensure peace in all parts of the country. We call also on host communities of Zamfara and Katsina to continue to support and cooperate with the military, especially in the area of information sharing and intelligence gathering. Communities in North Central must be ready to report criminal elements in their midst, while political leaders must step up their game to provide support for the troops. We believe that if these measures are taken, the entire Northwest, North Central, and Nigeria will be free from criminal activities, as well as benefit more from the military operations.